You know, like, and that's small time. That's like chump change. And
Yeah, you know,
you know,
but at the same
it's
time, Wes is just starting.
yeah,
So
right. Like I've only had the YouTube thing up for like what 2 months maybe, and I've only been sponsored for less than 1 month. So once it really starts taking off, and once it's, so the archive really starts growing, I'm gonna have thousands of videos per month, and yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous. Like, hopefully that snowball will just keep growing, and yeah, it's wild. Yeah, you were thinking about getting a cam and stream. I'd recommend it because, like what Marco and I were talking about before, you never know. Like, you never know when it's going to take off. And you just got to be persistent. And it's going to be frustrating. It's like anything creative. And I know Marco's been here too. You'll do some stuff and you'll be really proud of something and it'll get like 5 views. But then the thing that you just kind of crapped out, you were sick, you sounded nasally, you woke up hungover, you fucking, the dishes needed to be done, there was other stuff on your mind. You record that one, and that shit gets 20,000 views. And you're like, why aren't they watching the good ones? But that's not for you to decide. Like, that's for the people, the viewers, to decide which ones are good. But all you can really do at that point is kind of take it with a grain of salt, be happy that they're watching your content, but then try to figure out why. Like, okay, what's the difference between me trying to be super professional and me just shooting the shit and hanging out? Like, if people want to just hear me hang out, I should be more relaxed. I should take it easy. Uh, shouldn't try to force stuff on people. You just got to kind of take the lesson, as it were. But yeah, and I mean, like, Nerd in the Bay just kind of started, like, how much, like, what, 2, 3 months ago, maybe, if that. And it's
actually, we hit our year this past August.
really,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Well, we started off by just doing shows,
Right.
and then it went off to doing like introductory to like mobile games. Um, and that's where the majority of the views comes in is like people checking out the mobile games that are out
Yeah.
there. They might just pass on, but I check out those, and some of them do really well, while
Yeah.
others maybe not getting as much traction. But it's just the fact that you just keep making it and making it,
Yes.
and then you have your rare like gem where you get like I have one that's up to like 21,000 views, and I don't know why.
Shit.
Exactly what
Yeah.
Wes said. Um, but it keeps going up, and I was like, okay, that's great. It's giving me money to use that for like either better equipment so I can do more stuff,
Yeah.
or use that money to just whatever do for whatever purposes. Um, but yeah, I would say definitely again just give it a go, see what you feel like you can improve on, and then whatever videos that are like really getting traction, just learn from that one and then just see what happens from there.
Yeah, and and like Marco just said, you never know what's going to work. You never know.
Yeah.
You can try to, like, I'm taking marketing classes in college, and like, oh, they're teaching you all these buzzwords and how to get retention and user feedback and like all this shit. You just never know. Like, even my professors, like, I hate to break it to you, but there's no secret to success. You just got to do it, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Like, don't get too frustrated whenever something's just not working right. Just keep grinding it out, and you're going to find out what it is. Like, hell, perfect Power Hour. Power Hour used to be, because my schedule didn't wrap up with the rest of Nitro Beard. Power Hour was a one-man podcast. It was me talking to myself for an hour, and then
Right.
after that, I started taking questions, and Marco was kind enough to send some every week. That way, I had some stuff to work with, and so then it was a question and answer show. And then
Mm.
I was like, well, what's the one thing Nitro Beard's kind of not necessarily lacking on, but what's the one thing that's not up to snuff the same way our podcasts are? Because in my opinion, we could go up with anybody in the industry with podcasts. Like, I think Free to Play and I think the Jumpcast are the best, or up there with the best. Like, you can bring me Giant Bomb, you can bring me IGN, you can bring me anything, and I think we can compete. But I was like, okay, what else do we need as far as a website? And I was like, well, streaming. Like, no, Twitch is a big thing, and there's nobody really doing that. And occasionally, like Brian and Big Dave and Imran will do some stuff.
Yeah, they were Nitro Breeder was touching upon that with Wes and Brian doing a couple of games, but when now as a fan personally, I was like I wanted them to like do more games, you
Yeah,
know, and then luckily like Wes started doing it just because.
yeah. There was an opportunity there, and I agree. I was like, we're a website that we talk about games, but we don't show games. You know what I mean? And like talking about games can get you so far. But you have to have one people that know what you're talking about. Like you can't be talking about a game that nobody knows what the fuck the game is. So the best way to do it is talk about it while you're playing. And like that's a perfect Nerd in the Bay is the same way. And like as you're focusing more on mobile games, and I'm excited because with Nerd in the Bay, you're going down that path that not a lot of people cover specifically mobile games.
Right.
They'll be like, oh, and here's the port of Final Fantasy Tactics on iPhone. And it's like, well, we've all kind of already played Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, it's cool to see how it went in, like, Secret of Mana on iPhone. And it's like, yeah, I played Secret of Mana. I played it 15 years ago. I'm glad it's on the phone and I bought it, but I kind of already know what to expect. But with a lot of these, like with Slingshot Braves, with, you know, um, just things like that. I had no idea what to expect. But then after seeing it, I downloaded it because of the video, because you were showing it and because you played through like the first half hour or so. And I was like, okay, I could get behind this.
Yeah.
But it works. You just got to find your niche, and you have to like. I still don't think I've personally found my niche yet. I think, but now that I have all the equipment that I can kind of stream whatever I want, now's the opportune time to find out what it is. But that's the cool thing is there's options. And like same thing with Nerd in the Bay. You cover primarily mobile, but mobile is a pretty big landscape. Like
Yeah.
you could have your Bejeweled, or you could have your MMO, or you could have your collectible card game, or there's a lot going on in that space.
Exactly. Yeah, it is a wide scope. So, when I check out stuff, I usually go towards the role playing games, but there is other stuff out there. So
Yeah.
Goat Simulator, as we were just talking about,
Right.
came out on the mobile genre. So I could possibly, I'm most likely gonna be purchasing that game to see how it is on like the mobile version.
Yeah. Let's see, we got this over here. I'll throw these back that way.
Oh, there.
Yeah. FT Hiss says, yeah, I think it's weird that the most successful channels are easygoing. PewDiePie's an idiot. See, and here's the craziest thing to me. I've never seen a single thing PewDiePie's ever done. As weird as it is that I want to be a YouTube personality. Like, I don't even want to go really that far. But, as someone that people can come to figure out what cool games are and what
Yeah.
decently informed opinions are. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just what it is. It's opinions. Like, I'm not going to be preaching gospel or anything. So it's just me and what I like and what I don't like. And that's all I can really promise. And if people want to hang out and debate, great. If they agree, even better. If they don't agree, even better. It's nice to have a difference of opinion. But for as being wanting to be in, as a YouTube thing, or like, what Two Best Friends Play is another big one. I've seen maybe 3 episodes of that, but that's been going on for years and years, and I just don't, I don't watch it. Like, I'm more interested to make stuff. Like, I don't know what that says about me, but
Yeah. I was actually just watching their two best friends play Walking Dead season 2.
yeah, like, and they make great
So
content.
yeah, they make great content, and their opinions. I tend to agree, but with like stuff with what they're playing now, I'm being more like I disagree with it. Like, you drive me crazy, but
Right.
I still want to watch your stuff.
But yeah,
But
you respect their
it's
yeah
the fact
you
that if yeah,
right. You respect where they're coming from. Like even if you don't agree, you're like, okay, that's I can see why they think that way.
right. So if it gets like a reaction out of you, then they did their job.
Right,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Like it's a pro wrestling adage. It doesn't matter if they cheer or boo as
Right.
long as they're doing one or the other. And yeah, and that's a good thing to remember. Like if you're trying to make your own channel and you want people to agree with you, just stop. Like don't even start doing it because the internet is a place filled with differing opinions. And you're going to thrive if you allow differing opinions. Like you got to allow differing opinions. It's just the nature of it. So then that's what always bugged me is I'll see the YouTube stuff where like people will if if people don't agree with what the person on the video says, the person that made the video will block their comment.
Hmm.
And I'm like, excuse me? Like, no, just because they don't agree with the person that made the video doesn't mean they need to be fucking banned or
Right.
silenced or whatever. Like, no. I mean, if you're being an asshole, that's one thing. But if you're just disagreeing and you're wanting to start debate, then fucking go for it, man. Like,
Right.
you know, because you want to be as inclusive as possible. I guess whenever you make content, you want as many people that want to watch and enjoy your content to have the ability to do so. But a lot of people want to stay really exclusive, and they don't want differing opinions, and they don't want to, because you're taking a risk whenever you go on and you're being, I guess, your opinions out there, and you're becoming a public face. You're taking a risk because not everything's going to go the way you want it. I guarantee. But that's part of it. That's part of the fun, in my opinion.
Hmm. For example, Vince McMahon, he's a very like confrontational person in terms of like viewpoints. But if you keep, because I heard this on a Talk is Jericho podcast, but if you keep like hitting it home where you how you feel about it, sure he'll disagree on you or like maybe like not bother with your opinion, but he'll come back to you and ask you like, oh, so so keep this whole thing you're thinking about,
Right.
and he'll take it into consideration, and
Yeah.
may actually use it or something.
And that's the thing. It's like
So
he's a billionaire, and like that's how he works. So he's doing something right. It doesn't mean he has to agree with everything he hears, but
right,
um and like a great example is I don't know what it is nowadays about like if you go onto Amazon reviews, just go onto any Amazon review of any book like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, any sort of people will give it a bad review if they don't agree with the content.
yeah,
And I'm like, that's not what a review's for. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe if it doesn't sync up with your moral code or, there's something that differs from what your opinion is, but to say that something's not written well because you don't agree with it, like that's backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's written well enough that you disagree, then it got its point across, right? Like
hmm,
that's how you got to look at reviews. But yeah, it's kind of a slippery slope whenever because us at Nitro Beard, we never did reviews. I think we did one review, and it was a review I did of Call of Duty Black Ops. And
hmm,
because at the time we were kind of debating, hey, did we want to go into Metacritic? Did we want to be one of the trusted people? Like right now, if you follow Nitro Beard on Steam, there's that new Steam curator thing. Well, now,
hmm,
like, we only have a few followers, but like if we recommend a game and we're one of the top curators, like our opinion pops up on their store page.
right,
So now it's kind of like we're a voice that says if a game's worth something or not, which is weird to me. Like it's just our opinion. Only the person can kind of decide if that game's for them.
yeah. One more.
Spell Havoc. Got that one done. All right, where you at? Got that one. Yeah, discussion is what drives the internet. It's absolutely true.
Hmm.
see what access. Oh, it's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Let's see, which one are you on?
Subdue, escape, patience. I have 19 out of 20.
All right,
But
cool.
it's not getting through.
It's not?
Mm-mm. Try taking one. Grab a patient and then.
Yeah, because I think mine turned in.
Okay.
Um, but let me try it anyway.
Yeah. There it is.
Whoa, goddamn. Oh, did it do it for you?
Yeah.
Golly. Here we go. There we go. Welcome back, Jackson. Let's see. Nice talking to you, man. See you later.
Yeah. Take it easy, man.
Let's see. Which one are you doing now?
A clean cover up.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Let me get that one. Put that right here. Yeah, probably after this one, I'll log off and boot up
Yeah.
like Diablo or something for a little bit. But that way, like, are you gonna be like around to be able to watch it to see what it looks
Yeah.
like?
I'll check it out.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta do some stuff, and then wife's gonna head home to come home too.
Yeah, no problem. Because I'll probably only stream it for like 30 minutes or so. But that way you can see all the random ass shit that I made. Like, but it looks good. Like, I got it set up to where it looks like the webcam is integrated into a background border and like all sorts of stuff.
Nice.
Jackson says we level slow. I thought you'd be level 20 by now. That's true.
Yeah. We're just bullshitting, really.
Oh, yeah, we're totally bullshitting.
Yeah.
God, the way I played World of Warcraft,
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever power level again. Like,
Yeah. I'm never really into power leveling or just rush to level or be the first one to be max level. It's like I want to enjoy the content that they're providing
right.
because once you get to the end,
You're done. Yeah.
it's usually repetitive work after that, like doing
Yeah.
raids and whatever instances, and you're gonna be seeing the same exact thing. So
Yeah.
I feel like why rush it?
Right. No, that's absolutely true. I agree.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is this over here? So, Destroy news van.
Hmm.
And let's see. I'm curious, people in the chat, are you guys watching on your PlayStation 4 or are you guys watching through the actual like Twitch like website? Because I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but I'm just curious. I'd like to see what the reach is on like playing PlayStation 4 games and have them popping up in Twitch proper. Like,
Yeah.
Jackson, you're watching on PS4? Yeah, I mean that's what I thought. Because I do like the way on PlayStation 4 there's a channel called Live on PlayStation, and then you can see people on Twitch streams and on Ustream that what as far as like what game are they playing, and then it's by how many viewers are viewing, and so there's a lot going on that. So it's a really cool setup they have. Just I wish that they would do more of an outreach deal on
Hmm.
Twitch.tv proper. Let's see, one more news van.
News van.
Let's see, where you at? Oh, there you go. Come over this way. Oh God. Let's see. That's weird. There was no health in that health bar, but she kept her combo going. I was like, what the fuck? Let's see.
The last one you can't find.
Yeah. Reminds me of in Grand Theft Auto games. Like, you can never find a motorcycle until you find one motorcycle, and then it's nothing but motorcycles. Yeah.
Yeah. Really
What the hell? I want a ghost helicopter.
Oh, that must have been a light power.
That's badass.
Fiend.
And destroy news van. Here's the last one. Oh, raging patient. Hell yeah. Oh, Jackson, you have 2 Twitch accounts. Awesome. Phone account and your PS4 account. Oh yeah, and apparently it's that a helicopter thing is a hard light. So yeah, you were right.
Yep.
Hard light ability. So we'll do cover cleanup right there. All right, I think that'll be it for me as far as DCUO is. And then like I said, I'll probably play like half an hour of Diablo 3. And that way, like if you tune in, Marco, I'll make you a mod. I don't know how many people will be in the chat room, but yeah, going out like a baller. But yeah, I'll mod you on there, and then that way you can see what the crazy quality is on the 720 stream if I do it for my computer. Like it's so much better now because I figured out what I'm doing, and my computer's able to do it. So it looks so freaking good. I'm so happy with it.
Sure. Yeah. Let's pose with Warren Famine here.
Yeah, hell yeah, right there. Look at that. Let's do some. See where the emotes at. The
Oh.
Where's the emotes? We got emotes. There we go. Let's do a victory. Let's do a thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up and with the weird mix of Spawn and Venom and
Yeah,
whatever.
pound the fist.
That's it. That's it. Here, if we do one more, we do victory. Yeah, we're flexing. Oh, so good.
Talking to my brain. There's no way.
He's telling you all the things. Yeah, Warren Famine's apparently hard light, so
Yeah.
rad. All right, but yeah, Marco, we'll probably do this next Monday too.
Yep.
It's always fun, man. I always look forward to it. I wonder if DC Universe's Twitter retweeted us or anything this time.
Yeah.
I don't know what Meeps is doing. I don't know if he's like getting together Let's Plays and gonna do like a community post or something, because that's usually what happens with things like that. But hell, if we're
The studio, I think the studio is in Austin, where you're at. Or not
really,
exactly where you're at, but in Texas.
yeah, that's less than an hour away. So
Yeah.
shit, that might be something to think about during the summer. Go and hang out with them, like do a Nitro Beard Power Hour article about it. Just hang out with the DC Universe Online people.
Give you the scoop.
Hell yeah. We'll get us some glorious bonus items. Stuff that only mods can get. That's what we'll get. But yeah, man, I'll get this exported. As usual, all the viewers, it's been a lot of fun. I'm Wes Gardner from NitroBeard.com. That's Marco Flores from Nerd in the Bay. Always hit follow. Hit follow on the Twitch stream. Also follow us on Twitter. Twitter.com/ComedyToHobo for me. And a few places you can hit up Marco.
Yeah, at Nerd in the Bay on Twitter, at Marco Polo 177, my personal Twitter. Subscribe to Nerd in the Bay on our YouTube page.
Yeah.
Facebook, Google Plus, all that stuff.
Yeah, and if you're looking at the Twitch stream on twitch.tv and you see the YouTube archive for my archive, actually I'm going to do this when I log into YouTube right now, is I'm going to put Nerd in the Bay as a featured channel on the sidebar, so it'll be super, super easy to get to. But yeah, it's always fun. We always do this every Monday, so if you got off work, if you just want to chill out with us, hang out, shoot some shit, we're always doing it every Monday. But it's been a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me, Marco.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to be doing this again.
All right, and we'll see you guys next week.